I know. Might as well. I mean, we talk on the phone all the time anyway. Might as well sit here and see if somebody wants to join.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Like a 3 gallon fucking jug? It
It's
looks
a
bigger on
one
camera.
gallon.
It looks
It's a
bigger
one
on
gallon
camera,
jug.
bro. It looks
Everything
bigger
looks
on
bigger on
camera.
camera.
Oh,
Everything looks bigger on camera.
so you mean?
We should have.
Oh,
Damn.
there you go.
Now that I think about it,
Stop it. Now I'm disappointed in
I
myself.
didn't start it. I didn't start it, bro. You did.
Oh man.
Oh.
Nah, but man, I made it to this truck stop in Kentucky, Glendale,
Mhm.
Kentucky. The petrol.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's pretty huge, bro. I got like 283 parking. There's still some
I
empty
just
parking spots.
I just got a notification from my own life.
I know, me too. I just get it. I'm like, oh, great. So you know what that means? People are getting it now, 10 minutes later.
Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. David,
I
we're
was
gonna
gonna
go
go
where?
inside and get me I was gonna go inside and get me a drink, but I'm like my ice is melted enough to where I have water, so I'm just gonna put some of these those sun kissed ones
Yeah.
in it and just make myself my own Kool Aid, and it's pretty good. Can't complain.
All right. I
So,
like the Crystal Light ones better, but
hmm well, I bought a bunch of these different flavors, and I really like the strawberry one.
you got the
It
rainbow
doesn't
color
have
because you
like
like the rainbow.
no George. I mean, I like the rainbow, but when it comes to Skittles, okay.
Taste it. Taste it.
Put it in your
Oh man.
mouth.
Hmm. Oh man.
Oh hell yeah, brother.
But
Hmm
if you're live, if you're that one person that's on there, please say hi.
Yeah,
The real
please.
Slim Shady,
It's
please
probably
stand up. Please stand up.
probably Ghazi.
Um, yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure if it was Gassi, he would have had 3 questions down by now. If it's you,
That's true.
Gassi,
That's
I'm
true.
just trying to motivate you into asking me questions that you probably already know the answer, because you know. But let me tell you. So this petrol is
Yeah.
huge. It's pretty nice. It
Yeah, you
doesn't
said it had
have
like
a
230 spots?
283.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Okay. That's
so
considerable.
so what's the topic today, sir?
Hmm. Well, you know, there's um there's a certain trucker out there on YouTube who he's a proud black man, but he just happens to be named Brown, I guess. And
Oh yeah.
talking about I think he did a video recently about is leasing a scam, and I'm like, bruh, like I
That
know he worked
guy
for
is a
Melton.
trucking YouTube legend. But yeah,
He is, and like, I don't know if it's all for the right reason.
I mean
He gets so much
his
hate, bro.
I think his beginning videos were good,
Oh yeah, like
and then
he
like
broke
his
down a
whole,
bunch of good stuff.
and then like he was happy, he was kind of, and then he broke down into that cool Rico Suave, blah 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 blah, blah
The the
connection.
the original.
Yeah, like if you see his videos now to like his first videos,
hmm
it's so different. But that's okay, you know.
Well,
Everybody
I mean, do you remember the one where
evolutionizes.
you remember the one where he interviewed that stripper or the adult actress? It was a
I missed
whole
that one.
thing. It was a
I missed that one.
whole thing, bro.
Oh.
It was legit. Like I'm like, it had that feeling of like when you're watching something on the hub before the action starts, where you're like,
Oh man,
it's
like they're
about to
gonna
go
hang up and it's
down.
about, yeah.
Yep, yep.
So I think. So he's a good guy to talk about the lease at Prime because he worked for Prime.
Yeah, but I think I don't know if he worked directly for Prime or if he worked for
Yeah,
somebody on the
he
logistics side.
he worked for Prime, and I think
Hmm.
he even trained a student or two, and then
Well,
he
yeah, because
teamed with
when LaShawn
Loshawn.
Parks, no,
Yeah.
no,
So
well,
yeah, so he knows,
hmm.
and even in the videos, he had a video where he said, he likes Prime, and this is how do you say it?
Well, I remember a good while ago, like a good while ago, like the first time I came back to Prime. He had done a video of the his top 5 mistakes in trucking or something like that, and he's talking about how number one was leaving Prime,
Yeah.
you know, and then
So
what? Yeah,
what do you think? Is leasing a truck a Prime a scam? Okay,
well,
I'll
you
let
go
you.
first. You go
Like
first.
it all depends what you consider a scam to be. You know what I mean?
True, true, true.
Like you coming to Prime and leasing a truck and not making money is not a scam.
Hmm.
Because when you sign the paperwork and you see the contract, if you get everything that contract says,
Yeah.
Prime supplies you, then
Hmm.
they're not
Hmm.
scamming
Hmm.
you. You're just not running your business
Well,
profitable.
yeah, yeah, because like if you, it, it always breaks down to semantics. It always breaks down to like your own opinions on things. And if you can,
Yeah,
if it depends on what you consider a scam exactly. I agree. I could, like me personally, I consider a scam where there's something shady going on and you're being misled about it. So if I tell you, well, I'm going to pay you 50 cents a mile, right? But then I pay you 40 cents a mile, and I'm like, well, I'm paying you 50 cents a mile, but I'm taking away 10 cents a mile as my cut. That's a scam.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And now, if I tell you I'm going to pay you 50 cents a mile, but I'm going to take ten cents a mile for myself because I'm hiring you, that's not a scam because I may be screwing you over, but I'm being up upfront about it.
yeah,
And there's nothing Prime. This is why I've come back to Prime twice because there's nothing Prime puts in that contract that they're like not telling you about. It's all there. If you
yeah,
don't read it, that's on you. You know what I mean?
yeah. So like when I worked at Stevens Transport, right? Like
Hmm.
at Prime,
Hmm.
we have the app where we can see how much we're gonna pay for fuel at the
Yeah.
truck stop.
Hmm.
Well,
Hmm. Hmm.
I didn't know the cost of fuel when I was at Stevens Transport. Now they do. Now they have kind of like what Prime has,
Yeah.
but it was mostly like, oh well, here's the cheapest, but I
Yeah.
couldn't compare it to anybody else, and I
Hmm.
didn't even know how much it was costing me until you get the pay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
like,
Hmm.
how do I know what I'm paying was the right price because I couldn't see it? So
And we have those issues too with Prime. I mean, a little bit. Not that we can't look on the app, but because sometimes we'll get that macro and it'll say, "Well, fill up here," and it's the price is this much. But there's certain things that go into it, like the macro doesn't want you to get below 50 gallons of fuel. So
yeah,
if you are at 51 gallons of fuel and there's a Flying J 10 miles down the road that you could fill up at for $4 or get 80 gallons or 60 gallons at for $4. And then but there's a Love's 20 miles down the road where you can get it for 390, 395, 380. What
yeah,
I'm going to go to the Love's,
yeah,
I'm forget the macro because it's cheaper over there. But
yeah. But
there's always that option. There's always that
yeah,
that possibility of looking into it for yourself.
yeah.
But
But like that right there, like telling me is the cheapest, but not
mhm,
letting me see
yeah,
the
yeah,
other options, that
that's
could be
pretty. That's
considered a
pretty.
scam.
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
know.
shady. That's pretty
So
shady. Well,
um,
but also like the here's the number
it
one
should be
thing
more
that
like what's a scam in trucking. That should be
yeah, yeah. Well, because I mean we'll get into pay structure here in a little
yeah.
while. Once these three viewers start chiming in, or sharing it so we can get more viewers. No, okay,
Only if
okay,
I
okay. What? 3 viewers, bro. Well, four viewers. See, you are
there you go.
sharing it. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Um,
subscribe to Trucker Crespo.
yeah,
Like,
subscribe
share,
to this
subscribe.
guy. You're on my live, so I assume you're subscribed. And if you're not, then what are you doing with your life, bro? Are you a company driver? I mean,
Oh
you drive a
boy, here we go.
you drive a Peterbilt.
If he drove a Peterbilt, he's probably broke down, so
He's
he
in
ain't
the
driving.
shop.
Oh my God, God bless my Freightliner.
Oh, gotta love
But
it, bro. Gotta love it.
yeah, so I really, I really feel like a lot of people think that Prime lease is a scam because they don't work for Prime.
Well, okay, so okay, true. But let's go one step further though. Let's break down the arguments, right?
Okay,
What's the number one argument everybody and their mama has against not just prime leasing, but leasing in general? I think it's, well, I'm not going to be paying all that money for a truck I'm never going to own.
yeah,
Opinions. I'm going to drink some Kool Aid.
yeah. I feel yeah, everybody complains about that. Yeah, like why would I pay for a truck that I'm not gonna own?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
What's up,
like
the Impossible
the
Company?
Impossible Company. All right,
Making
hold
it
on.
possible.
Ah,
So, like, yeah, I get. So, if you think that way,
yeah,
then obviously you should never lease.
yeah. Go
Then
company.
go buy, go company or buy your own truck. You know,
Yes. What
let's see
impossible?
how.
It's only 1 gallon, bro. It's only 1 gallon.
Bro, impossible. I told him that looks like a 5 gallon freaking bottle. You know, it's
It's
huge.
usually just for ice, bro.
Yeah, sure.
It
No, but
is.
like, I feel like, yeah. Oh, why would I lease? Well,
Hmm.
why wouldn't you lease? You you
Yeah.
get like I feel like leasing at a big company is good to get your feet wet in the business side of trucking.
Well, okay. So yeah, it covered your whole face. Well, I mean, it's not.
No, no, Gilbert, your face is not small. That means that water cooler
Shut
is
up, George.
huge.
Shut up, George.
You're making it seem like, yeah, well, you know, no,
My face is only
no,
like this. My face is only like this big on the screen. Okay.
yeah. But go ahead. You were
Uh,
saying
hold on.
before you were rudely interrupted.
I lost my train of thought now. Okay.
Yeah,
So the what I always tell people, because dude, we've heard that a lot, especially at the goddamn terminal. Because you could be talking about truck selection and you'll have that one super trucker sitting over there across the room. Well, you know what I think? You know it.
bro.
But what I always
I
tell people, all right, go ahead.
remember when we were with Junior Honduras at the terminal, and
And that
security had
guy,
to come out and tell us
that dude,
to
that dude that was
chill.
playing basketball with the dreadlocks,
Yeah,
that boy was screaming at like
he
almost
was
at the top of his
yelling, "Don't
lungs.
go company." That company was a scam, you know.
Yep.
And he was
Oh my
mad,
god, bro.
and he
He
was
was
mad at
angry.
Junior. He was
Why
telling this
why would
guy
why would you want to work in a cubicle when you could own your own company, where you could be the boss?
while his girlfriend was FaceTiming on the phone. And like he's telling the guy that
Yep.
Junior Honduras is wrong. Don't listen to
Yep.
him.
Yep.
I was like, whoa, dude, you don't even know who this guy is? Like, you're really saying he don't know what he's talking about?
He's
He's
probably
like,
never heard of Junior Honduras, bro. He's only heard of that other guy. You did it, not me,
sorry,
bro.
I was stretching. I was stretching.
Yeah, like let me just stretch real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and
So
the fact that security came, they got off their butts and came all the way to the cafeteria. That's how loud he was.
that was pretty ridiculous, bro. That was pretty good, freaking ridiculous, bro.
Junior Honduras was
Oh,
giving him good tips to the kid.
I
You know,
earned so much respect for Junior that day, bro, because that boy just he took it so chill.
bro.
Ah,
I'm telling you, I don't know if I could have taken someone yelling in my face like that and trying to
well,
say like, uh-uh.
yeah, but you gotta imagine too, bro. Junior can't just go around deboing people because he's Junior. And like the moment he does, there'll be some dude right there like World Star, World Star,
Oh
sending
my
it to
god, yeah,
Prime.
yeah. But yeah, so that guy obviously thought company was a scam.
Yeah, yeah. Well, but see, here's what I always tell people, right? If you were going, okay, if I start my own business
Yeah,
and I need office space for myself and a couple of people, what am I going to do? I don't have the funding, I don't have the credit, I don't have the resources to buy
just
an office building, so I lease it. I'm never going to own it, but leasing that office space is going to help me make my money. Well,
yeah,
this is my office. I'm paying for it, like
uh,
to you it's not you're not we're not owner operators.
uh.
We're not.
So
But we pay the similar cost of owner operators, but at the same time, the way prime lease is set up, man, we can do the job, right? And we don't have to deal with all the back end, with all the office work, with all the stuff that prime takes care of, and we could do what I could do what I love to do and just drive.
yeah,
You know,
so
that's
it's
not a
like
scam. That's not very scammy to me.
I get what you're saying. It's like you buy a McDonald's. Like people ask me, like, oh, dude, put the damn aquarium down. So like people ask me, like, oh, you drive a truck for Prime and you paying for it, but you can't put your name on it, you know?
Hmm.
And I'm like, well, first of all, I wouldn't want to put my
I wouldn't
LLC
want to
on
put
it
my
in
name on
case
it.
something
Yeah.
happens. So
Hmm.
I'm okay
Hmm.
with Prime
Hmm.
being there. But second, if you buy if you lease a building to put a McDonald's in it, it's not gonna
Hmm.
say Gilbert's McDonald's.
Nope.
You know, it's
Mm-mm.
you're paying for the building that's not yours, but you're running a
Hmm.
McDonald's out of it that's making you money,
Yep.
and your name's not on it.
So,
You know?
so like, that's a good point. You know how McDonald's franchises work, right?
No idea.
Like, okay, so let's say I get a McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't own anything. The
No.
McDonald's Corporation buys the land and they build the building, right? That's what my seed money is for. That's what I give them money for. And I run the restaurant and I give them a cut. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And they take a percentage off the top. So they make money and I make money. It's basically the exact same thing. Prime owns the truck. Success Leasing owns the truck. I'm paying them money for the use to use their truck, right?
Yeah.
And I use this truck to make me money, minus my fuel and IFTA and taxes and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same business model.
It's like, and then
So,
like Prime is your employees. Like,
hmm,
let's say
hmm,
you lease a building to run a doctor's office. You know,
yeah,
you gotta pay monthly. That
hmm,
building is not yours. You have
hmm, hmm,
employees in there that you pay them a certain amount.
yep,
So like Prime is our employee as a lease operator. You pay
hmm,
them what, 28%, is it, of the revenue Prime makes?
yeah, 28,
So if Prime makes 28% of the revenue, you're pretty much just that's just to pay your to pay your employees,
yeah,
to pay road assist, to pay your fleet manager, to pay your logs department, payroll, like to pay all of that.
hmm, hmm,
So
hmm. Jerry
uh,
Griggs says yes, absolutely, leasing is a scam. Okay,
explaining why.
why? Okay,
Yeah,
so
like what makes it a scam? Like I want to know. I don't
Merriam Webster, right?
I
The
don't
meaning of scam is to deceive and defraud someone. Now,
yeah.
when I now again, Jeremy, when
This
I
is our
signed
opinions. We're not
what yeah,
saying
like when
you're
I
wrong.
signed my lease with Prime, all the deal of the lease is written down and explained to me several times. There's there's classes that explain how it works, how the money is divided, everything, how detention works, how the load revenue works, how you're dispatched, everything. There's
Ace,
nothing I'm not lied to about anything.
yeah, and
So,
Ace
with
2 class explains to you how to read the settlement, so
mhm.
you know exactly where your money's going.
Yeah, and they give you all the codes and everything, and they show you how to break it down. And not only they show you how to break it down, but it's so redundant that on your settlement there's all kinds of information, including what your average cost per mileage for mile is for fuel, for truck payment, for fixed costs, for insurance, for everything. It's all there, but they still teach you how to do it by hand. And then after you do it by hand, they're like, "Oh, by the way, it's all right here, so you don't have to do that." And I'm like, "Well, that's a waste
Yeah.
of an hour." But yeah,
The killing time.
I'm very dyslexic. Okay, that took me hard work.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
but
so yeah,
yeah, I want
okay,
to know what makes it a scam.
yeah,
Like it can't be like I don't want people to say it's a scam because I make no money. That
hmm
that I don't consider a scam. That just means
you're
you know.
paying
All right.
1,400 a week to rent a truck. You pay fuel, maintenance. You can't see the rate con and only get 72% of the dispatch control. And dispatch controls your business. So, I mean, yeah, okay. So let's break that down. 1,400 a week to rent a truck. Well, I mean, my truck payment is 1,060 a week at this point. You rent the truck, you pay fuel, yeah, okay. Maintenance, yeah, okay. You can't see the rate con, the RACON. I guess he means rate contract, the rate con. Only get 72%. Your dispatch controls your business. Okay, yeah, I get 72%. Landstar, you get less. You know, um, dispatch controls your business. No, the market controls the business. I mean, ultimately, yeah, your dispatcher will be the one that sends. My dispatcher sends me loads. My fleet manager sends me loads, but if it doesn't make sense for my business, I don't accept the load and I just wait for the
Uh,
next one.
and
Now,
fuel to me is like you have a store, you gotta restock it. You
yeah.
know, you're a barber, you gotta buy blade, you gotta buy lotions, you gotta buy
Well,
things.
and
So you gotta spend money to make money. So the
the big
fuel is
thing
what
the
keeps
big thing
your
about it
business.
is, I think the big thing about it, Landstar is a broker company. Yeah, but they still take a bigger percentage than Prime does. You know, we might make less money, but we make a bigger percentage of the pie. Okay, saying it's a scam doesn't make it a scam. Your opinion is that it's a scam. That's the point. Like, this is all opinion, and that's what the whole live is about. Like,
Yeah.
show me, don't tell me, show me where it's a scam. Because again, like, I could pull the contract up on here on the tablet and be like, look, this is this is how it works. It's
No,
all
like
right there.
yeah. Like I understand um, you
That's
know,
why we have
how
AB5. Hold on. You keep talking, George.
yeah. So like I understand the um the 1400 a week that you gotta buy the fuel that they take 72% and you don't see the ratio and whatever. But like that's that they tell you that you know that before anything. What's so funny?
I'm sorry.
What happened?
Oh man, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh jeez. Of all the times to get the lizard knock, right
No
now,
way.
right now. Oh,
Oh man, you should have
oh,
interviewed
damn
her.
it, dude.
All right,
I'm
so
all like,
all right,
oh, jeez. Okay,
so
continue.
um, I understand what he's saying about the 1,400 a week, the
Hmm,
buying for the fuel, the 72%. Um, I get all that,
She looks
but
like a scam, Jeremy Griggs.
good one. That's a good one, Gilbert. She looked like a scam. Like those are things. Um, yeah. Now we all just want to talk about the lot lister, bro.
That was ridiculous. Oh, jeez. Okay,
You should
so
have interviewed her, bro. But yeah, like those are expensive. They're there. That some people
well,
don't agree with
and
them, and that's okay. But you know about them. They don't scam you
okay,
into doing
so
something without
if you
knowing about
don't
it.
want to pay, if you don't want to pay for a truck, you don't want to pay for fuel, you don't want to pay for insurance, you don't want to pay for maintenance, you don't want to pay for any of that stuff. That's okay. Go company. Make
Yeah.
50 cents a mile, 60 cents a mile, 70 cents a mile, whatever your company pays,
Or
and that's
like,
fine.
or like what I
You'll be
said,
fine.
go company for a fleet owner,
Yeah.
and you'll make
If
money all the time
you're
without the risk.
yeah, if you're within prime. And the thing is, I've talked to fleet owners. We've talked to fleet owners, you know, and they've told us how, you know, they'll go negative in order to keep their drivers paid. You
Yeah.
know, it is what it is. Get a negative paycheck, yeah, but Jeremy, that's the cost of doing business, bro. Okay, let's say I'm not with Prime and I bought a 20,000, $30,000 truck, like a Travis Kinley style. You know what I mean? Like a 2010 Freightliner. Sure, it wasn't a male Buffalo. No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I think there was. I think there was boobs.
You
Okay,
think that's bad when
I
you
was looking from
think.
the top down, bro. Like
Okay, okay, okay. But go ahead.
I was not impressed. Sorry.
Yeah, you would have hung up
Uh,
if you were. No.
like live's over. Bye, guys.
Lost signal.
Oh, damn it, George! You made me lose my train of thought. What was I lying about? Um. Oh shoot. For real,
About
I lost
negative
my train of thought.
paychecks.
Oh yeah, I looked. Well, I mean, somebody knocked on my door. I got to make sure it's not Flying J. You know. Okay,
Right.
wait, I did hung. Yeah, I hung up the slip. I'm okay. I'm in
Negative
paid. I'm in paid
paychecks.
parking. Negative paychecks. Yeah. So let's say I'm not with Prime. I went out and bought a 2010 Freightliner FLD. I'm leasing a trailer, right? Because surprise, you got to lease a trailer if you don't own one. Guess what? Guess what I'm paying for? I'm paying for the truck, assuming I didn't buy it outright, because most people, when they buy their first truck, don't buy it outright, right? They lease it or they finance it. So you're paying for the truck, paying for the fuel, paying for the insurance, paying for the IFTA, paying for all this stuff that I'm already paying for here, right? And you talk about maintenance. Well, guess what? The maintenance on this truck is not that bad, and I fulfill my need with Prime, so I do my oil changes whenever Prime says I should do the oil changes because I'm not buying this truck, so whatever,
Yeah.
right? But this truck breaks down like it broke. I broke down a couple weeks ago. I was in Springfield for a week, and it's covered under warranty, and I got breakdown pay. So I was in Springfield for 7 or 8 days, and I made money. I made a paycheck. It wasn't much of a paycheck, but I made a paycheck. I made more for chilling in Springfield than I did for when I used to work for my old job. You know,
Yeah.
because my old job I got paid 450 a week before coming to trucking. I made more than that. So you know, ultimately, it's just how you want to do business. Is it a scam? No, it's not. It would be a scam if Prime lied to you, but they don't. They tell you, here it is. You take it or you leave it. And some people don't want it. Some people go company. Some people drive for an owner operator, for a micro fleet, for a small fleet. Some people go
Like
to
I,
different companies.
I'm not saying I I like paying 1,400. I like paying fuel. I like all the stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm,
it's not
hmm,
like
hmm,
I like it. I wish it
hmm.
was less. but it's not something I didn't know about before I signed my paperwork. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because we're not being lied to.
Yeah. Like if they didn't tell me, if they're like, oh here, take this truck, don't worry about
Hmm.
it. We'll, you'll just take it out of your settlement, and I sign whatever, and they didn't
Hmm.
disclose to
Hmm.
me how much I was gonna pay.
Yep.
I could see that's a scam. I could see where I don't like paying that much, or I don't like paying fuel, or I don't like seeing what they really pay for loads.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, I'm living the best life I ever lived working.
Yeah.
Bro, I was down for 3 months. I broke my ankle.
Hmm. Hmm.
I broke
So
my ankle, and I was able
Azteca
to
Trucking,
live.
it's a scam. Okay, would you care to elaborate? Because some people say, well, Prime pays 72% of the load, and that's a scam. Well, guess what? Landstar pays 65% of the load. And so here's what a lot of people do, George. They start with a mega carrier, right? And
Yeah,
they learn the business, how it works at that mega carrier. And then they'll go either get a used truck, an old truck that they can afford, and go to Landstar. Or they will go to SFI, or was it the other one, Blue Mountain or Rock Mountain or something like that, and they'll lease a truck, usually
yeah,
paying just as much, maybe more than what they would here at Prime to lease a truck, and they're running off the spot market. And the spot market lately,
yeah. I
it's
mean,
lower than that lot lizard out there. But okay,
right
that was low. low. That was a
you
low blow.
wanna you wanna make serious money at Landstar right now, and this
Hmm.
because we have friends at Landstar. You could make some serious dough in Landstar right now. You know where? Washington, Oregon, Idaho,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
places
Hmm. Hmm.
nobody wants to drive.
Yep. And the
You
thing
know,
is, so
and it's the same here at Prime. You want loads that pay well? Go to Wisconsin. Go to stay in the north.
yep.
Go to Idaho.
And
Go to
yeah, and the thing is, and it's so much more competitive. As some people like Jeremy said, well, dispatch controls your business here. I mean, yes and no. Like we're not gonna sugarcoat it. We're not gonna piss on your shoes and call it rain. Like, yeah, dispatch has a certain level of control because they distribute the loads amongst their fleets that they're given from the planners, right?
yeah,
But at the same time, running spot market is so much more chaotic. Like, okay, you might have a little more freedom and stuff like that, and you could revenue higher. But you know what? Like, have you talked to JD lately? JD told me, I think your headset disconnected. Talk. Can you hear me, George? I don't think he can hear me. Hello, George. Sup to both of y'all. Y'all crack me up, especially with that mega Kool Aid jug. Hey, impossible. Yeah, it's okay, bro. That's how we roll. Oh,
hear me?
I see something. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
All right. So, have you talked to JD lately? Because JD is over at Landstar now, and I talked to him. He's like, "I- as soon like those loads that pay good. What up,
David.
David? Yo. So those loads on that Landstar on the boards at Landstar, he says they'll be there 30 seconds and they're gone.
Yeah,
30 seconds and bam. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah.
go it that's how competitive it is at Landstar,
So
you know?
I know somebody at Landstar, not JD, because I haven't talked to
Mhm.
JD in a while, but
Mhm.
he's
Mhm.
been with
Mhm.
Landstar for a while. Landstar sent a communication, like a letter to the drivers,
Yeah.
letting them know we understand you have lanes that you like. We
Mhm.
understand you have freight that you like to get picked up, and each driver has their own little place where they drive.
Mhm. Mhm.
But
Mhm.
even
Mhm.
Landstar's telling them the market is changing, so be
Yep.
open-minded to coming out of your comfort zone.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
so
Mhm.
like it's bad everywhere. And honestly, I'm not talking crap about Landstar because you can make some serious money. I just don't think as a rookie driver to be learning all of this is the right move to go to Landstar right now.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure. Because the whole point when you're starting out is you want to minimize the risk.
Yeah.
You know,
So like
I go ahead.
to get that risk, that big risk, to put everything on you, like
Mhm.
when the spot market is down,
Yep.
it could make you or break you. I mean, if you tough it out, eventually you're gonna, be rewarded because you're
Mhm.
gonna learn.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
when the spot market's good, you already know what you're doing. But
Yeah.
my friend that's a Landstar, he makes decent money, but he's had to make some adjustments. He's had to reroute where he likes to drive.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm. Mhm.
he got paid $9,000 for a load that was 1,500 miles, but in Washington,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
this
Mhm.
type of year, nobody wants to drive up there. So that's
Yep.
why those loads are paying a lot of money because you have to chain up, you have to deal with the cold, with the weather, with the fuel, with the mountains.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
you know me, I don't do
Because
the Northwest.
oh, I know, and
They couldn't
you
pay me
know,
enough to go up there.
well, I just had a relatively decent revenue week this past week where I was at just over 8,000. And of course I had been negative the week before because I had gone home for that day, and cutoff was weird for Veterans Day. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind if I see that I'm negative a few $100. I don't care. I'll make up for that next week.
Bro,
And
I
but the cost of fuel, bro, and I didn't even go that far west. I was just up in, I was in,
Idaho.
Utah and Idaho. But the cost of fuel was freaking ridiculous, bro. I was paying close to $5 a gallon just to be able to get back out of that area. I ended up netting a lot less than I would have if I would have ran less revenue up in the Midwest to
Yeah.
upper, not quite Northeast.
I
But
I
I
I
mean,
like they I
you told me
revenue
so. You
70
told me so.
I revenue I revenue about $7,800 with a
Hmm.
800-mile deadhead,
Yep.
you know, because
Hmm.
there was no
Hmm.
loads. I From Indianapolis, I went to
Hmm.
Dutch City, Kansas.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's not about how much money we made last week.
No, no. And okay, so yeah, there's a scene in the show Breaking Bad where they distribute all this money amongst themselves, and this one guy says, "We made less money, but we made a bigger slice of the pie." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
But
especially for people starting out, bro, prime lease is a much safer bet. Like if you're
uh,
dead set on going lease, if you're absolutely against going company, or you don't want to go drive for a small fleet, prime leasing, prime ink lease is the easiest way to get your feet wet as to being in that business.
yeah. So Azteca Trucking, why do you feel it's a scam? Like, I mean, if you could tell me like they screwed you, like I want to know. I want to know why people think that.
Well, good point. So l- there's Prime Inc. driver Facebook groups. And there's always, George, you know this, there's always the trolls that only go on there to talk crap about Prime. And that's all
Yeah.
they do is they go on there, well, Prime sucks. You should leave Prime and go to a real company. You should be a real driver, blah, blah, blah. Every single one of them is no longer at Prime, but they just live to go on the freaking Facebook group and just talk
Bro.
trash.
And like, let me like a lot of the people that leave Prime, you see them job hopping so much because they're looking for something like Prime,
Hmm.
and they're not gonna
So,
find it, and yet they're too proud to
hmm
come back to Prime.
oh, yeah, yeah. And the thing is, I've left Prime twice. Now, granted, it wasn't because I went job hopping. and it wasn't because Prime is a scam. I left because of family reasons. I left because of actual legit reasons, right? And I've
I
come
thought it
back
was because your first
twice.
trainer sucked
Oh,
and
my
you
first
weren't ready
trainer,
to go on your own.
my first trainer
You're
was
like, no, I
horrible,
don't. I'm
bro.
not doing this. I'm not. I can't do this on my own. I'm going home. My trainer
My
didn't teach me anything.
my first trainer left me on the side of the road in Sealy, Texas when I got off of his truck.
I like that truck stop in Sealy, Texas.
It's funny because it's true.
Oh
Oh
man.
damn.
But
Well, yo, where you get the Boston hat? I mean, in Boston?
this one,
No, I think you got that in Springfield, actually.
probably. Well,
Yeah,
David knows exactly where to get shoes in Springfield, bro.
yeah. David, wait, did he take you to that store where he got the Hey Dudes?
Yeah, but he didn't get no hey dudes. He got some cool shit. You left your trainer, David? Like by mistake, or did you just say, yeah, screw you, I'm out?
David said, "Peace out."
Yeah, see you later. You know what happened to me in Barstow, California? My first student said peace out to me and left me stranded in the truck stop in my truck. I'm like, where the heck did he go? Oh, here comes a Honda Accord.
Yep.
But
Then all of a sudden he was getting left there. Ah, Jesus.
uh,
Oh, he
oh,
left the
okay,
strainer
by
by
mistake.
mistake. Okay, that
Okay.
that explains it. That makes sense. I left my
Oh, you.
bro. You just believe in everybody, bro. Somebody get in
Let me not
contact
get
with
in his truck. Let me not
somebody
get in
get in
his truck.
contact with David's family just to make sure he doesn't leave them behind. I
David, I'm
don't.
not getting in your truck, bro.
I'm never going on a road trip with you, David.
Yeah, I know. Oh man,
That's funny.
David
Oof.
is in Gilroy, California, I believe. So you've been
I,
to Gilroy, where
I
it's
have
the
not.
garlic capital of the world.
I haven't been to California. Okay, I lie. I was gonna say I haven't been to California since I
Yeah,
was in your
I was
truck.
about. Yeah, I was gonna prove you wrong with that damn tanker load I told you not to take.
Hey, no, that tanker load was good. Oh, he's in
Oh,
Salinas.
okay,
Okay, okay,
okay.
that's not bad.
But oh, I'm gonna see
Yeah,
David. Hey, David, when you when we drive my car to my house, you better not leave me anywhere.
he's
I'll
gonna
be
leave.
afraid. I'm gonna take my keys with me. I mean,
He's gonna he's gonna leave your car
I'll be.
somewhere.
It's like I forgot what I was doing. Hey,
Dude,
David, I guess that comes with age, David.
it's the gift that
But
keeps on giving.
yeah,
Dude, for real. But
but
dude, okay,
well. Okay, so besides whether Prime is a scam or not, I'm happy here. I make decent money here.
same.
The only thing that's gonna get me away from Prime is that I'm gonna have to leave at some point and go home. You know,
Hmm. Oh,
not
I completely agree. Anybody that says every long term truck driver I've ever met, including our boy, our boy original, would tell you
you're lucky he's not
don't.
watching this.
He might be. I don't know. I don't know if he subscribes to my channel or
Nah, he don't have enough patience to deal with both of us.
not. At the same time,
Yeah, no, he would be like, no,
especially
I'm done with this.
if he was on this live, he'd probably would have started smoking again already. Like you two stress me out. Oh,
You know,
jeez.
I'm proud he quit smoking, but when he
I'm
told
so
me,
proud.
I was like, you're such a fucking quitter.
I'm not okay. David says I'm not leaving print to go to another mayor carrier.
He means Prime.
I know. I'm just gonna give him crap about it.
Yeah, you're gonna give him
Come
print.
on, come on, David. Come on, man. Butter
Oh,
thumbs. No, but okay. So
bro.
every long-term truck driver I've ever met will say, "Well, once I leave, will be to an owner op." Okay, that's cool. I respect that. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to own a truck, bro, that's all. That's cool. Yes, David, I know you meant prime. But okay, so Original's been driving longer than I've been alive. I'm 36 years old. He's been driving close to 40 years.
Yeah,
And he told me straight up, and he told me he's told other people, don't do this long term. You know what I mean? Do it, make some money, then find something else. Another career, another job, something local. You know what I mean?
yeah. The
And I
problem
thought,
is, I feel like the problem is the money in trucking is good,
hmm
especially over the road, and you're gonna have to know the lifestyle's got to change.
hmm
Because then you're like a slave to the road because you want to live to that standard. So as long as in the beginning you're able to maintain and control your money and save a lot of money and don't spend it all,
hmm
like you'll be able to leave.
hmm
Like if you go to my house, I don't have luxuries in my house. I have things that everybody has at their house. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I don't
yeah,
have crazy waterfalls falling from anywhere. I don't have crazy living room sets. Like we don't even have crazy cars
hmm
because if I need to go home, I need to be able to maintain that lifestyle.
yeah,
Like I don't wanna
yeah.
I don't wanna go way above what, based on my pay rate, that if something happens, I gotta change everything. I gotta move out. I gotta return my cars. I gotta, you know?
Well, I think that's another big reason why a lot of people have that mentality of leasing being a scam, because a lot of people that form that mentality, they come out here and they start leasing and they see those $3,000, $4,000 paychecks, not paychecks, settlements, direct
Yeah.
deposits. And like, oh man, and they start spending it. You know that. You've done that. I've done that too, right?
Oh man, my
Because
first
we,
my
we come
first
in
three
and
years. Wait, I've only been here 3 years, but my I mean,
oh
it
jeez.
was, you just like my wife. What do you want? Like, take it to pan. What's that? Tiffany's,
Gonzo has a faucet that sprays Kool-Aid at his house.
bro. I will believe
Don't
that. I
don't
will
be putting that
believe
out
that.
there. Don't be
I
putting that out there,
believe it.
Impossible. Don't be telling people my secrets, bro.
He has a fucking soy sauce dispenser too. If you guys
Yeah,
didn't know.
the little ketchup dispensers at Burger King, but it dispenses soy sauce.
Man,
Oh damn. Oh jeez. No, no. You know what? I should call and have them install a sweet chili sauce dispenser at the house
stop.
for the egg rolls.
See,
For the egg roll.
that. See, that's the thing you would buy with all that extra money you have.
Yeah. Yep.
Like
But
you know what I want for my house? I
what's
want
that?
a kegerator.
A
So I put a
kegerator?
keg under the kitchen, and I can just pour beer, cold beer. Yeah, bro.
Bro, I'll do that at my house. You do it at your house. But we're gonna have to go get Heidi to train us how to pour from the
Oh,
spout.
yeah, no.
Oh
My wife
jeez.
could teach me. My wife could teach me. Ain't no woman
Yeah.
coming into my house.
No, no, no. She can teach us at
I
wings,
know.
bro. Like wings, have a few wings, like learn how to pour. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have one of those. That sprinkler is the bomb. Wait, what sprinkler?
The Kool-Aid one.
Oh, the Kool-Aid sprinkler? Oh, okay.
Jeez. Settle down,
We're talking about
Gilbert. Settle
we're,
down,
no, no,
Gilbert.
no. We're talking about a sprinkler now. Like, oh, okay. No, but yeah. So
Bro,
okay, a lot of people come into this. I have a beer stick. Ain't nobody trying to hear about your stick there, David. I'm sorry.
what is a
Uh,
beer stick, David? I don't know what that is.
no, don't. Don't ask me about my beer stick. Ask me.
Bro.
Oh,
Oh, no,
oh, damn it,
but
boy.
but yeah. So I guess it could be also, like people are not used to um the difference in settlements every week. Like you're used to like working 40 hours a week, getting the
Mhm,
same amount of
mhm,
money every week, and
mhm,
like,
mhm.
then you come and you lease the truck and you realize that you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know how it's gonna be. You don't know what you're gonna like. You don't have a set pay where
Mhm, mhm,
it's
mhm.
hard. So like you get 5 weeks of $5,000 a week. Obviously not now. I'm just using an example. And then you get
If you
a
live through it,
yeah, and then
Le-
like nothing's a
let's get
scam until
serious, people. Azteca, brother. We never get serious here, bro.
I think I'm still trying to think why you say it's a scam.
He's too
You know,
busy laughing. He's too busy laughing. Oh.
he's probably like this life is a scam.
I mean, it totally is, bro. But if y'all
Yeah,
don't start sharing it, we're just not gonna shut up. So,
yeah.
okay. Serious, serious business here. A lot of people don't know how to handle their money. There, I said it.
I don't.
I sure as hell don't. You
I
know,
wish I do. I you know, I don't.
bro.
I'm not
I'm
gonna sit here and
this.
be like, you guys need to do this. Like I could give you the best advice. Will I follow it? Probably not.
No, I suck at following my own advice. Bro,
So
I'm this close to hiring my mom as my freaking accountant, and I'm just giving her the bank card, run my business for me. I'm just gonna drive.
yeah, yeah. You
No,
know what?
no,
I
no.
my
I'm not gonna do
wife,
that. Not gonna do that.
my wife. No, you better not. My wife pretty much um runs the finances in my house, and you will say like you let your wife run it, but thanks to her I have money. Because if not,
But,
I
but
would be
because she's better at it than you are.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I had to swallow my pride and let her run shit.
not gonna say anything.
She's my boss. I think she might be a
Gonna
scam.
gonna have to swallow something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Bro.
George. I love you when the leaves. You're cool.
Yeah.
Don't hit me.
Hmm.
Don't hit me when the
She was the one that always say poor Gilbert.
poor
Yeah.
Gilbert.
She's not gonna be
Yeah.
saying poor Gilbert now.
Oh, jeez. So yeah, but okay. Brass tacks. We obviously don't think it's a scam. A lot of people don't think it's a scam. Otherwise, why would they still be here? Why would they still be rocking the Prime Ink on their truck? You know what I mean? Guys that have been here 18, 20, 30 years.
David definitely doesn't think it's a scam. He's got the prime shorts, the prime shirts, the prime hats, the prime gloves, the prime
Oh,
sneakers. Well, I
he's
don't know if they
all.
got prime sneakers yet.
They probably should make them look like Yeezys.
Like Crocs.
Like that would make so much sense.
Yeah. Oh my God, they should. Prime should have like the thing you put on the Crocs, but it says
Yeah.
Prime. The
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
tablets or whatever.
Vic, Mr. Vic, what's up, Victor? Victor's in here, bro.
Oh, the flatbed Victor.
Flatbed Victor. I was about to say, do I have to say flatbed Victor?
Well,
Prime
yeah, cause
cronies. Bro, we're not cronies. We just sip on the Kool-Aid. No, I'm just kidding. We don't sip on the Kool-Aid. The thing is, man, okay, Prime gets a lot of hate, man. Prime gets a lot of trash talk. The reality, it's good, man. Prime is a good company. Is it the best company? No. Is it perfect? Hell no. To the no,
but you know
no,
what?
no.
Here, here's the thing.
Mhm.
If I was to run a trucking company,
Mhm.
I would run it just like Robert Lowe.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like I wouldn't change a thing,
Yeah,
you know. Hey
Mr.
Victor, we
Victor.
we should make it about flatbeds and throwing chains and having Gilbert get up couple loads to tarp things.
Oh hell no, no. Me and Victor wanted the damn installation load, and I'm like, yeah, no, no, ain't happening.
Take me back. Leave me here. Leave me at the truck stop.
Going back to Springfield, damn it. I'll hitchhike. Not
Oh
cronies.
man.
Prime underwear. Oh, okay. Prime tidy whiteys. Yep. Oh no, Victor, we're talking about Prime leasing, man. Like some people say it's a scam. Guys, okay, if you don't drive for Prime, Azteca or Impossible, OTR Vic has been leasing with Prime for years, training with Prime for years, and
Oh,
he
that's a way to put him
all
on the
he
spot.
does is lease, and it's great. He's freaking awesome at it, man. He has his business set up, and he Gonzo's Kool Aid jug. Oh, it's just
Yeah,
ice now. It's just ice. I drank all the Kool Aid, man. So yeah, but Victor is one of the freaking reasons, besides George, of course, why I went lease, man. Because if Victor can make it work so successfully, there's a formula of finding out, and there's a formula that you could follow and reproduce to make it work. Because if it was a
yeah,
true scam and nobody can make it work, nobody would be doing it.
that's true.
It feels like a scam. When you're going through your iPad or my iPad when I was going through it and signing the lease, it felt like I was signing my life away. Like, what the hell am I doing, bro? It's nerve wracking. But every time I got that way, every time I had that thought, I'm like, hey, George did it. Victor did it. Original, my final trainer did it. Junior Honduras does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drink the Kool Aid. He's leading us to the promised land. It's promised land, bro, with a D at the end. Yeah.
No, and like okay, so my trainer, Stevens Transport,
Hmm.
he's been there now for 20 years, and all he
Yeah.
does is lease.
Yep.
He
Well, I mean,
doesn't.
ultimately, it's not a bad deal, bro. You get a new truck every few years. You know what I mean? And it's not bad. So you get a new truck every few years, and at the end of your lease, after you've been leasing for 3 years or however many miles it is, you get your bonus, and that could be 20,000, 30,000. So,
That's a scam because it's not a bonus; it's your own money.
mhm.
So I could
Yeah.
say that could be a scam because you make
Well, I
it
mean,
seem like it's a bonus. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a
so
bonus, but we're
calling
just
it a
gonna give you your money
bonus,
back.
could be considered a scam. But they tell you when you sign the lease that that's
I
you
know.
you build it up, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
you know.
when you come to Prime and you're like, yeah, I've heard about the like the lease completion bonus,
Mhm.
you're like, oh man, I'm gonna get a bonus, and then you're like, huh, no, man, it's your own money. It's just in case
Yeah.
you quit, we could have money to fix the truck,
Mhm.
and it's
Mhm.
okay. But calling it a bonus, I there you go. I'm gonna say that's a scam. Calling it a bonus.
Okay. I'll agree. So Impossible Company says, should I do company first, then lease?
Yes,
Impossible?
yes.
Ah, yes, but yes if you have no experience in the trucking industry, if you have no experience with your hours of service, if you have no experience in business,
Lots you, Gilbert.
yeah, ugh,
So impossible. I would say it all depends how you feel after your training. I think that will determine whether you should go lease or company. Um, if your trainer did a good job and you feel like your trainer did a good job, it all depends. Like the reason I know a few drivers that just got off the trainer's truck and They don't know. They don't know how to set up for backing. They don't know how to do trip planning. They don't know how to use the app. Um, so as long as you have a good trainer that teaches you the job, that teaches you how to trip plan, that teaches you um, the business, I think you'll be successful in leasing right away. But if you're not 100% coming out of a trainer's truck, I will go company, because time is money, and you don't want to, you know, take a lot of time. Everything's gonna take a lot of time at the beginning, like backing, trip planning, um, things like that. So if you have a good trainer, um, you should be okay to go lease. If your trainer, and again, it's not the trainer's fault. You learn what you ask for. Like it's. Yeah, I don't want to say it's a trainer, but if you feel comfortable that you could do the job honestly, you got to be honest to yourself. Like, can I do this? Like, can I honestly do this? Or are you like, oh, I'll learn it on the way. I'll learn it as I go. You shouldn't go lease. You should go company. And
Can
you
you hear
should go
me?
company. Yeah, I hear you now. I
Oh,
can't see you, but
the
I hear you.
video's not working. So I got a
Yeah.
phone call and my phone froze. So at least the mic is working. That's cool because now I
Yeah.
can lay down and not be embarrassed about it.
Oh, yeah. And all of a sudden the camera's going to show up and be like, what the?
What's that?
Yeah. No, so Gilbert, so I'm telling him that.
Yeah, I was hearing, and yeah, that's what I was gonna say before my phone froze. Is if you have no experience and you don't know what you're doing when you
No,
get off your trainer's
the
truck,
impossible. I believe it. Gilbert's got the lot lizard in there, and he don't want us to see her.
hey, what's your name is, girl?
Yeah.
No, no.
Oh,
He turned
yeah.
off the
Okay.
camera. I can neither confirm nor deny that statement.
Yeah.
We're
No,
gonna
but
make
yeah.
weird
So like,
noises.
stop it. Um, but yeah, it all depends on the training you get, and the training you get depends on you.
Oh yes. So okay, impossible. George, Mr. Crespo, there in his ridiculous little Boston hat, he was my trainer. He trained me and he
It's
taught me everything I know. It's his
it's
fault.
a beef. It's a beef for Boricua, bro.
Sure it is, George. Sure it is.
No,
It's a
but go
B
ahead.
for
Tell him.
B. Oh, sorry. No, no, going on.
No, Gilbert.
All right, all
Gilbert.
right, all right, all right. So I'm a weird case, man, because I had already been working in trucking for a couple years, not as a truck driver, but in the industry. So I worked the back office. I worked, in the shop a little bit. So I had my feet wet. So when I left training, when I finished training, I felt like I was ready to go lease. So I went lease. Not everybody is ready, man. A lot of people go lease because they see on YouTube all
They're gonna
these
be
other
instant millionaires.
YouTubers that, oh, you're gonna be getting $5 a mile, you're gonna be getting all these nice loads, and guess what? No, you're not. It's gonna take you up to a month or two or even longer to find your groove, to find how you like to run, to find the lanes you like to run, to find how you like to run. And
Hmm.
during that time, you're not going to be making the most money. The money will come, but it comes with one thing. It comes with consistency. And consistency comes from doing the same thing over and over again. You
Over
have
and
to
over.
replicate the results. If you are inconsistent in your on-time delivery, you're going to not make money. If you're inconsistent in your safety, you're not going to make money. So, it ultimately, should you go lease or a company when you first start? It depends. It depends on you, you know?
Yeah. I always say, company,
Mhm.
you're still gonna make decent money. You're gonna be able to go home and not worry about. So like when you first come out, I
Mhm.
feel like if you go company, you're focused more on the business, not on the business, on the well, on the physical part of trucking,
Yeah.
and not so much on the revenue, because you know you're always gonna constantly be thinking, man, I'm gonna go negative. I don't want to go negative. I need to make this amount of money so I can pay for the truck, and that
Mhm.
stress takes away from you learning how to do the job, how to trip plan, how to
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
fuel, how to plan for fuel, how to, you know, practice your backing,
Well,
you
and
know?
I also feel like some people will say, all the people that are gonna be, oh no, you should never go company, like that one dude that one night that was trying to tell Junior
Oh,
Honduras how to do his job. Okay, people
man.
like that will always say the same thing. Well, you ain't gonna make no money, right? That's relative, okay? Because I don't know about some of you guys, but at the job I was working at before, running the office for a trucking company, I was making 450 bucks a week, right? And that was salary. So if I make 800 bucks in a week, if I make a
That's double.
thousand bucks in a week, $1,000 in a week is is a lot to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's almost what I would make in a month at my old job. So it's all
Yeah.
relative. You know, there's no shame in going company. There's no shame in driving for a small fleet owner, because you're still going to make more money than you did before you came here. And if you were making more than $1,000 a week before you came here, why the hell did you come here? Why did you get
Right.
out on the road?
Hey, the impossible. I'm gonna give you a. I would say have at least 2 months of your bills paid.
Hmm.
Um, if you could have 3 months, have 3 months of your bills paid.
Yep.
That way, when you're training, you're not stressing about your house
Ooh.
bills and everything like that.
Well, his house is paid for. So that's actually a really good position to be in there, Impossible. Because like when I came out, my family owns our house. You know what I mean? We live in a family home and we've owned our land and our house for years. So I didn't have to worry about that. And I split my bills. The only household bills I have are internet and my internet bill and my power bill. And I split those with my nephews. So I have very few bills because I own my truck too. And when I came out, I had about 1,500 bucks in the bank saved up, and I chewed through maybe a little over half that when I was in training. So it will still drain you, but having your house paid off is good.
Yeah, tell
Seven
me
hundred
about it.
750 a week gross. So what does that put you at net? Around 400 something a week? Maybe 5?
You're
Um
gonna be making decent money you're gonna be making more than that as a company driver.
yeah, for sure. For sure. And hell, you're going to be more making more than that as a trainee at Prime. Trainees are paid
And
nine
if you're
hundred bucks a week gross
and if
now.
and if and if you're in my truck, you're gonna be making more than that.
1,300 biweekly. Yeah, but that's gross. Like how much are you making net after taxes and all that stuff?
Bro, that's
But
after
you.
taxes. 750 a week times two is 1,500, and he's saying he's taking home 1,300.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
You know,
Yeah, that's not bad. You'll make you can make 1,300 a week as a company driver easy. Like that's not that difficult to do, because as a
with
company
all the
driver,
benefits.
yeah, with the benefits, with the insurance, and yeah, okay, so that is take home. Yeah, you'll make that as a company driver with insurance and medical and all that stuff, so that's no big deal. But again, you can't be afraid to go that route, because you're going to hear a lot of people, "Oh, well you should go lease." Well, lease might not work for you, you know? If you're not prepared for it,
I
"Oh,
was
yeah."
saying, so okay, so Gilbert, I was saying, um, go lease if you want, kind of like spring and summer because you're moving more.
Mhm.
Like to
Mhm.
go
Mhm.
lease in December and January,
Yeah.
it might feel like it was the wrong choice because of all the holidays and the times you want home time,
True. True.
and the freight it's slow.
Mhm.
So
Mm. Plus, on top
man,
of
your
that,
kids are grown and gone too. House paid for and no kids,
oh
bro.
man, he's gonna be making so much money.
I got six
um.
kids. Yeah, I know. I wish I was in your shoes, bro. I wish I was in your shoes. That's a good way to start.
Yeah, that's a very fucking good way to start. Because, dude, that's. I bet your overhead is minimal, bro. That's awesome. That's gonna make it so much easier.
Oh, my overheads. But
you also have a lot of kids, bro.
let's not talk about my football team.
Well, okay, soccer team, soccer
You will definitely be her chicken daddy.
team, bro.
Put it this way: you could make decent money at Prime, really decent money. I was able to have my wife not work for 3 years
Hmm.
because I wanted her to take care of the baby. Because of COVID and all that, and if they got sick, she will have to call out of work. So you'll be fine at Prime.
Hmm.
You'll be
For
more
sure.
than fine.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, Impossible. When you come, you gotta put Gilbert's driver code in for as a referral. That way, if you have any
Hey,
questions, you could call him.
yeah, for real. That is what I want her to do. Not. Oh, that's what I want her to do. Not work. Okay. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's a great option, bro. Like, um, hell, she can come on the truck with you. You know, she can ride as a passenger if you want, and you guys can take a long tour of all the back alleys and freaking ugly ass truck stops of America, and it's a good time. You know, just avoid the lot lizards.
yeah.
Well,
what
and
what what truck stop are you at, Gilbert?
Flying J on 45 in Houston.
There you
So
go,
close
guys.
to so close to home, but I can't go home.
Yeah.
I tried to get her to a team with me.
Oh, there
Would
you go.
this
Hey, the Impossible. That's a driver code for David for referrals. Yo, see, Gilbert,
man get up
David's
off my
trying to.
hold on. Can I? I don't know if I can. I can't do it from here from the tablet, but I can. I can block that chat from the phone.
Yeah,
Oh.
smooth, David, smooth.
Report. I'm just kidding. I didn't report it.
Yeah. But
um. Yeah. No. Okay. Impossible, man. Yeah, dude. It's a it's a solid plan, bro. It's a solid plan, and it's easy. You can make it happen. Just don't go to CR England or um, Swift. Come to Prime. Prime is the way to go.
yeah, like I was at Stevens Transport. I've had about 6 people come from Stevens Transport. I have right now. I have a young couple, a girl and her boyfriend, that they were at a truck stop and they locked themselves out of the Stevens Transport truck. And I was walking by and they saw me from Prime and they actually asked me for help. And we ended up talking about I used to work for Stevens, blah blah blah. And I told, they asked me questions about Prime and they're here and they freaking love it. So
I
yeah.
was going to Swift just so I could make videos.
Hey,
Good old
listen,
Stevie Wonder Institute for Trucking.
don't make fun of Swift drivers.
Don't. Yeah, that's true. Don't do that.
Because Gilbert came into my truck and I
Well,
stop them real quick.
time out, time out. First of all, I still make fun of Swift drivers. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, yeah, I don't make fun of them. I'm just careful,
Yeah. Boy said, yeah. It's
man.
it's easy to fall into the stereotypes and it's just funny, because really there's a lot of Swift drivers out there that just like with Prime, man. Prime gets a little bad rap, but there's good drivers and bad drivers at every company. It just so happens that Swift is so huge. There's you know they have a lot more exposure.
That's a lot of
Well,
money, David. That's good. It's Yeah, that's good. And
it's really
it's
good.
as a couple, they make 250K. Out of that 250K, the man only keeps 50.
Cents.
uh,
50
it's
cents.
Yeah, that's it. He's got to ask for allowance from the wife.
She said, aquí tiene mi amor para la soda.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's what would happen in my house. I'm just saying.
No, you're not saying that's what would happen in your house because we all know that's what would happen in your house.
Malaga. Yeah. But
Oh,
yeah,
yep.
man, I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I should probably get to sleep too. I got a delivery at 0700, so I
Hey,
should get off.
David, you shouldn't have a YouTube channel and make videos about that damn sandwich you ate today. That looked good.
That did
David
look pretty
had
good.
a You saw the picture of it? A
Hmm.
pastrami cheesesteak or something.
My truck doesn't have a doorbell. Impossible.
What?
All
All
right,
right, my
it
phone.
was good talking to you. Impossible. So if you subscribe, you'll see more of these lives. We'll probably start doing these a lot more often, man. Yeah, we should get
Yeah.
off of here, bro. We've been going 77 minutes.
Holy snap.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, I need.
right?
All right,
I got a green
but
light. Nice. All right, man. So George, next time, bro. Next time, should we tell them what we're talking about next time so that they make sure to tune in?
no, they should tell us what they want us to talk about.
All right, I'll put up a poll.
Yeah.
Just just taking a poll. All right. Peace
All right.
out, guys. Sorry my video
Later.
stopped working, but we still here. Check y'all out later. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye.
Ring the bell.